Pictures of noxious weeds. Allergy sufferers will be quick to accept the classification of ragweed plants as noxious weeds. Both common ragweed Ambrosia artemisiafolia and giant ragweed Ambrosia trifida are major contributors to hay fever. Bittersweet nightshade berries are toxic, clearly making it Solanum dulcamara a noxious weed. Parents, you will want to identify bittersweet nightshade, scour your backyard for any plants that might be growing there, and remove them. The berries do not all ripen at the same time, meaning that a bittersweet nightshade plant can bear green, yellow, orange, and red berries all at one time. This makes for a colorful display, a display that could easily tempt young children into plucking them and eating them. Tree of Heaven is the common name for Ailanthus altissima. This invasive plant is also known as Chinese sumac because it is native to China and it resembles the sumac native to North America. While this resource on noxious plants has focused on weedy plants, that does not mean that legitimate landscape plants are always beyond reproach. If growing such a specimen were to result in the poisoning of a child, the parents of that child would understandably consider it a noxious plant of sorts. Dogbane Apicinum cannabinum goes by a number of other common names, including hemp dogbane. While these names identify it as a plant poisonous to dogs, specifically, dogbane is actually considered poisonous in a more general sense, toxic to other life forms, as well. You've heard the rhyme about rose radicans, leaflets 3, let it be. It's a rhyme to help you remember what poison ivy plant looks like. You will also hear the version, leaves of 3, let it be. It means the same thing, but some sticklers prefer to refer to the individual parts of a compound leaf as leaflets, while others simply call them leaves. Poison sumac Rus vernix has a lovely autumn leaf color. Look, but do not touch. Contact with the plant can cause a rash that will be all too familiar to those who know what it is like to suffer with a rash from a related noxious weed, poison ivy. People interested in planting herbs may grow stinging nettle Urtica dioica in their gardens for medicinal and culinary purposes, but most of us consider it a noxious weed. Spotted knapweed Centaurea maculosa is an invasive biennial or perennial wildflower whose flower looks a bit like a thistle. The genus name will sound familiar to flower gardeners. There may well be plants in your landscaping classified as Centaurea. Not only is bull thistle Cirsium vulgar an invasive plant, but it can also just plain hurt to run up against its barbs. Some birdwatching enthusiasts do grow the plant, however, due to its ability to attract goldfinches. Japanese knotweed Polygonum cuspidatum is the most difficult invasive plant to eradicate that you are ever likely to encounter. Other common names you'll find used for this plant are Mexican bamboo and Japanese bamboo. Tomorrow's honeysuckle bushes, Lonicera maroi, are indigenous to Eurasia, according to Marilyn J. Dwelly, author of Trees and Shrubs of New England, 1980. It's hard to go anywhere in parts of New England without seeing them. They make this noxious weeds list on the basis of their invasiveness. Don't confuse them with Japanese honeysuckle vines, Lonicera japonica. Autumn olive may be confused, by the casual observer, with honeysuckle bushes. The two also share the same habitat. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.